Then the girl Goody started acting like she wanted to do something to Lauren. And I'm like, I mean,
Let's be clear, I ain't never took a loss. Every time I go shopping, I ain't gotta check the cost. Still independent, still my own boss. Still got bad bitches coming up they drawers. Keep the beat up like a motherfucking Frito. Lucci flaming hot like a motherfucking Cheeto. This is not an act, I am not Don Cheeto. So the nigga L, treat him like a free code. Yeah, you heard right, I'm a whole ass gangster. Made him eat my butt, I ain't even say thank ya. First gon' fuck, no nigga, I'm a prankster. I can make a thug nigga feel like a wankster. Pull up down my green like Shigo.
what's up, Lucci Gang? It's your girl, Lucci V, and welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be recapping Young and Reckless Season 3, Episode 7, okay? So if you would like to get into a little tea with me, y'all know what to do. Stay tuned to this video right here, but first make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, ding, 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 and let's get it. What's up, you guys? Okay, I have been seeing some people request me to recap Dollhouse. The reason why I haven't recapped Dollhouse is just because I feel like it's literally the same as every other show I recap, just with a different name, just with trans women. If I get enough requests, I'm gonna put a poll on my community tab, and if I get enough requests, I will. But I really was hoping, like, if I add another show to recap, it could be something different. Like, I just feel like all I'm doing is giving my opinion on fights, because with Dollhouse, there's really no storyline going on in the house. Most of their stuff is from group chats, and we're not a part of the group chat. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's just gonna be me saying this person won, that person won. Not really much storyline to go off of. But like I said, if y'all requested enough, if enough people vote, then I'll start recapping it. But let's go ahead and get into this Young and Reckless episode, okay? Episode 7. They finally make it to Mexico, to Cancun. They finally heading to Cancun. Now, we need a reckless counter, okay? And when I say reckless counter, we need to count how many times Ferrari say reckless per episode. She'd be like, that's reckless. That's not reckless. Y'all got to show me reckless. Hey, that look reckless. Like, reckless. Like, we need a counter. I would love if they did a reckless counter for her. Okay. So they arrive at the house in Mexico, and it is tea, honey. Okay. So Ferrari says, like, look, y'all was cutting up in the house in Atlanta. Y'all was cutting up in that office. So before we proceed, do anybody have something to get off their chest? And it was like Nug and Legacy made eye contact, and it was like they both just knew it was time to squabble. Legacy done put her mouthpiece in. Now, Legacy did try to hit Nug with a hat, but she said she was drunk. And baby, I don't know where she was. Like, she threw it to the ground instead of throwing it at Nug. I'm not gonna lie, Nug did get my girl Legacy. Her eyebrow was bleeding, all of that. I'm like, damn. Somebody get Mel in the house, please. Mel, the only one that can get this girl up off my sis Legacy. Okay, come on. Then Kayla starts saying, like, if you boring, then you need to go home. And like Nug was going down the line, like pointing out who was boring, and like, I don't know. I thought people would get a little bit more like turned up, like, who you call them boring? But it was like the only person that really said, the girl Caribbean was like, y'all not talking about me, right? And they like, nah, you cool. And then she in her confessional, like, yeah, because I had to, check them, like, who you talking to, and woo. Like, did you really? Because that ain't the energy you gave the person. You was smiling like, not me, right? You know. And then the girl, I think her name Key Baby, she kind of was just like saying something, but nobody was really like piping up like I thought they would. Like, it wasn't reckless in Ferrari voice. But I was just like, I don't understand why everybody else be so concerned about if other people turning up. As long as you getting your camera time, I would be cool with somebody being boring, because that means I'm gonna be the star. So I don't understand why they be like pressing the issue for other people to like show their personality and turn up, because it's like, let them get sent home. Like, why are y'all pressing other people for being boring? Like, and then they was like, oh, we're not saying y'all need to fight, but to me, it seemed like they was basically saying they need to fight. Okay. So then Zanaya and Hennessy start going back and forth about, you know, how Hennessy and Kayla had jumped her in the sprinter. And, you know, I kind of agree with Zanaya, because she was just like, you should have jumped me with your sister instead of jumping me with somebody you just met a few weeks ago. And, you know, when Kayla had chimed in Zanaya was like, why Hennessy didn't just fight me by herself? And Kayla was like, well, because your eye was already messed up and she didn't want to fight you after. And Zanaya was like, well, how that make sense? Because y'all still jumped me while my eye was messed up. And I'm like, wait, clock it. That do make sense, sister. Like, how you gonna say she didn't want to fight you because your eye was messed up, but then y'all jumped her while her eye was messed up? Zanaya clocked that T. But then Hennessy had got up basically like, do you want that right now? And Zanaya didn't get up. And I was kind of shocked because Zanaya really be like on that. But her eye was toe down. So I mean, I don't think I would have got up either. Okay. And I wish Jules would have said something or got her lick back when Hennessy was like, yeah, I popped on both of y'all, talking about Jules and Zanaya. I really wish Jules would have got up and said something to her, but you know, Jules was in her confessional, like her eye was already messed up, so she didn't want to do nothing because she didn't want her eye to be even more messed up. But I'm like, man, Hennessy was popping it. And I really didn't understand what was going on with Snow Blue and Hennessy. I guess we're gonna find out like more maybe on the next episode or later on into the season, because I did see Snow Blue on live saying that her and Hennessy did get in a fight. But Hennessy was asking her something about the jumping situation, and she was saying that Snow Blue changed her story in front of Zanaya or something. I don't know. They didn't really go too much into detail with that situation. But like I said, I did see a clip, like I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw like a clip on my For You page of Snow Blue saying that her and Hennessy ran like 5 rounds or something. I'm like, 5? Oh my gosh. Okay. So then Lauren wants her fade with Kennedy. And they told everybody like clear out the room, nobody being here but Lauren and Kennedy. And Kennedy was saying she didn't want to fight if the goody girl couldn't be there because she wanted to jump her. She wanted to jump Lauren. And I'm like, you was just talking all this, oh my granny, I'ma knock her out, and oh my granny, I'ma do this and that to her. And then when they giving y'all the space and opportunity, you declining the fade. I didn't understand that. You talking about something because you wanted to jump her. Like, no, it's giving scary. I'm sorry. Like, you was popping it so hard. So Lauren is crashing out. You know, she's really upset because they not letting her fight Kennedy. And she was like chasing her around the house. I'm like, Tom and Jerry, cat and mouse. Like, what's happening here? Okay. Then the girl Goody started acting like she wanted to do something to Lauren. And I'm like, I mean, the fade that Goody had with Alexis and she was not swinging at all, I don't think she should have tried to get on that with Lauren. I wish they would have go ahead and let her and Lauren squabble so she could have learned her lesson. Okay. So then Lauren, like, she's still crashing out. She amped up. They put her in a room with Yaz, and you know Yaz and Kennedy are like this. And you know she popping it about Kennedy, and Yaz kind of telling her like basically pipe down. And it escalated so fast. Like, it escalated between them so fast. And I'm not gonna lie, Yaz, that first hit knocked Lauren off her feet, honey. I was like, ooh, hold on. And I know Lauren even was like, ooh, hold on. Now, I've been seeing a big debate online about this particular fade. I feel like it wasn't like a tour. You know, no one got tore. No one got beat up. But it was broken up so fast. If I had to choose a winner, I would say Yaz got that one. Now, do I feel like if they squared up and did, excuse me, hiccup. Do I feel like if they squared up and did another little rumble, I do feel like Lauren probably could get that. But that particular round, I got to give it to Yaz, okay? So then some of the girls was in their confessional saying they feel like Lauren is a fake crash out, like she's pretending to be all crazy and wild like that. I didn't get that kind of vibe from her. I got that somebody was just popping it, and now I want to run my fade with them, and y'all not letting me, so I'm irritated. I'm mad. I'm spazzing out right now. Then y'all got other people saying they want to take the fade for her. I mean, I could understand her frustration. I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't think she was giving like fake crash out. I think she gave, I'm upset. I'm mad. Y'all playing on my face. You know, y'all got this girl PC'd up after she was just saying she was going to do all this and that. Okay. So, next week, Caribbean is still mad about not being on the PJ. I wish she let it go. I wish she let it go. Okay. And then Zanaya reveals that I guess that Cy and Kennedy was saying that they was going to jump Henny and Kayla after they had jumped Zanaya that night at the club. And then we see Kennedy crying saying she want to go home, honey. Let her go and go home. Walla Walla. Let's send her on home, okay? Whew. the girl Kennedy, she wearing me thin. It's like she tries to be funny to me. Like, I don't know, it just don't come off natural with the funny. It's like she be trying to be funny. I don't know though. That could just be her personality. I don't know her, but just as a viewer, it's like she be giving like I'm trying to crack a joke. I'm trying to be funny, and it just don't be hitting for me. Especially now that she just was PC'd up when Lauren wanted her around with her. But yeah, y'all, we 7 episodes in. They finally made it to Cancun. How y'all feeling about this season so far, y'all? Do y'all have a favorite? If so, who is your favorite? Comment down below. I would love to know. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and thank you for watching.